So let's go help our friends a bit with their woes, shall we? We got 3 of them up. Varric, Merril, and Anders. But what we need to do first is make sure that I can actually help. Make sure that I'm actually on their side. Make sure they know I'm a friend. I don't need this. I only have 3 rogues, and they all have the book now. Pretty much. But yeah, what I want to do is go buy some Trinkets Monger, Trinkets Emporium. Bow necklace. Alright. One second. Okay, so the thoughtfully delicious cakes for Sebastian. I think I really spanned them all on Merril for no reason, but I don't know. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is just go and head over and how about Anders first? Okie dokie. Let's go do some going to the descent. We're descending down and down to the bottom.
Maybe I should find a nicer place.
Yeah, like mine.
Have you noticed how many Tranquil are in the gallows courtyard lately? And don't tell me I'm just sensitive to it. I've been watching, and every day there are new Tranquil selling their bloody wares. Good mages, too. People I know pass their harrowing.
Doesn't Chantry law say that mages who pass their harrowing can't be made tranquil?
Exactly. The Templars are using the right of tranquility to silence those who speak against them.
Yeah, that's corruption and abuse of power for sure.
Mage in Kirkwall within the next 3 years.
Who's behind this?
The plan is the work of a Templar named Sir Ulrich. I've had a run-in with him myself. He's the one who did the ritual on Karl. Nasty piece of work. Likes to make mages beg.
Oh, man.
What happened between you and Sir Ulrich?
I've been involved with an underground resistance. Mages living free in Kirkwall who help others escape. I can't tell you any more, for your sake and theirs. You have too much involvement with the Guard and nobility. Suffice it to say, I've been in the gallows. I've seen his work firsthand.
Yeah, I think I overheard his work firsthand as well.
What else do you know about Sir Ulrich?
The Knight Commander is at least sincere in her convictions. However misguided, she believes she's helping people. Sir Ulrich's a sadist. Cold-blooded as a lizard. He likes to experiment on mages. Find out what it takes to push them into the arms of demons.
So, on the totem pole of evil, we jumped from Karas to... well, this guy. Holy crap. Okay.
How do we stop them?
We're gonna take this seriously.
My friends in the Mage Underground know a way inside. A secret entrance under the walls of the gallows. Come with me tonight, please. Help me find the evidence of Sir Ulrich's tranquil solution.
I almost forgot about this. This is kind of
What do you mean, tranquil solution?
That's what he calls it. His idea of a peaceful solution to the mage problem. To sunder the mind of every mage in the Free Marches. I'm told he's bringing his proposal to Val Royeaux, to the Divine herself. He would turn every mage in Thedas into a drooling simpleton under his command.
So, that straight up is really not... That's just a N-I-Z... N-A-Z-I. That's really, really... This game wants you to think about the Mage Templar issue, but that's probably the worst way to bring it up. That's not... That's just that's pure evil.
I wouldn't let you face this alone.
You are the one bright light in Kirkwall. I couldn't live to see you tranquil at that monster's hand. I'm ready to go when you are. Our entrance is concealed not far from here.
So, look. It's just him that's written to be this unspeakably evil. But there's a point where, compared to everything else in the way the game acts about certain things, there is an argument to make that he's just kind of over the top.
Stay away from me.
Like, you're literally putting in that.
Do not tell anyone about this way into the gallows. It's a secret that has saved the lives of hundreds of mages. This is it. This tunnel will take us into the gallows. Are you ready to help me find evidence of the tranquil solution?
It is so cringe when you honestly hear it said out loud like that. It's just a very lazy way to slap a real-world issue
Let's go.
into a very fantasy setting. Which is why it's so not the most interesting way to do it.
It would be better as open warfare. At least then mages might get a fair fight.
Careful, Anders. The foreshadowing you're doing is kind of obnoxious. Alright, we'll just boost everyone else's critical chance at this point. More crit chance means more chance. Like, I can understand a Templar being evil enough to think about tranquilizing all mages. I don't even mind Ulrich being portrayed as this evil. I like Allren and Hal for being about as evil as he is. I think Von Kendall's works. Those are fine. Those are very... Those two characters in Dragon's Origins are dark in a realistic way. In like a way that can still be dark in the real world, but... It wasn't written... It didn't feel like it was written to be... Like, Vaughn had some stuff that made him feel a little cackly villain-ish, but... It still felt too real to just write him off as being that way, specifically. That's just a thing... He's fundamentally just a very privileged person, exercising his privileges in the most horrible way possible. Which is sadly not... Which is, like literally anyone can do what Vaughn and Hal do. Like, literally anyone can do what people like Vaughn and Hal do if you, like, give enough money and basically destroy their sense of, personal...
built tunnels to serve the Templars who crave the stuff.
Okay, so my thoughts are basically just that the two most evil human characters in the first Dragon Age game were both normal humans who couldn't do anything normal humans couldn't do with their positions in life. We can't literally life, but the problem with using something like the Tranquil Solution is just that the allusions to what Germany did during World War II are kind of over the top in a way that's a little stupid to add to your fantasy RPG. This is a 2011 game, so it's whatever. Also EA-fication. But it's not very interesting, is my point. Like, when you make it like that, you're basically forcing your writers to get lazier with the way you would characterize this type of villain as fantastic evil. Baroness of the Black Marsh is very evil as well. But she's fantastic evil in a way that still makes sense. She's basically using her magic as an extension of the nobility privilege that Vaughn and Hal, Rendon Hal, already did in Origins. She's just using magic. So in a way, she's actually still very much someone that could exist in real life. Again, like I said, when we fought her in Awakening, she's basically what would happen if you mixed Elizabeth Bathory, basically, with superpowers. And Elizabeth Bathory was a very, very terrible person in her life. But with but the problem with Alaric is that this Ulrich guy is actually kind of just the fact that something like this is just the fact that something like this is just being written as a really pure evil character who doesn't really say anything really interesting or reflect anything sadly prevalent about our world in any way makes his evil stand out like a lazy shorthand. Like the laziest way you can do it in a game like this is with social issues. There's a oh my god. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize that my god-forsaken microphone was gone. Wow, I was talking for a lot of time for no reason. Crap. Okay, so to summarize. The problem I have with Sir Ulrich is that Von Kendall's, the Queen of the Baroness of the Black Marsh, as well as Allren and Hal from Dragon Age Origins and from the first game entirely, were all very much evil, really evil people. But they are still evil in ways that you can recognize and understand from people that can act that way in real life. It's sad, but it at least made them... It gave their villainy more flavor and more texture. But the problem with Sir Ulrich is that he's being given two-dimensional World War II era Germany imagery in order to be written off as a shorthand for evil. I'm actually pretty mad that I forgot to plug up my microphone that well, because I had a whole thing I was talking about. But basically, yeah. Von Kendall's All Rinnehow and the Baroness of the Black Marsh are not doing anything so evil that you could not understand. But this guy is using... But it's just tacky for Bioware to write a villain using a very, very real-life tragedy in order to... as a lazy shorthand for making him creepy and irredeemable. It's not interesting.
What do we do to mages who lie?
I just wanted to see my mum. No one ever told her where they were taking me.
No, this is their place. We cannot...
So, you admit your attempted escape? You know what happens to mage girls who don't toe the line around here, don't you?
Please, no! Don't make me tranquil. I'll do anything.
That's right. Once you're tranquil, you'll do anything I ask.
And here's the other foot that just dropped. Basically, if you remember what Von Kendall's was like from Dragon Age Origins, you'll understand why exactly he was actually, he was going to do something vile. Him and his buddies are going to do some, really vile nonsense to the women, the female elves in the game, and they basically got away with it. And Von Kendall has been doing that vile stuff for years. But that still feels sadly believable. This Germany World War II stand-in character is now implying that he's going to Von Kendall's this mage. Wow, I cannot believe he used that as a goddamn verb. Oh my god.
Get your hands off her!
You fiends will never touch a mage again.
That's enough out of you! You won't be forgiven! Go down!
Here, I'm summoning demons to destroy all of you. Alright.
They will die! I will have every last Templar for these abuses.
We'll kill them all. I promise.
Every one of them will feel justice's burn.
Get away from me, demon!
I am no demon. Are you one of them, that you would call me such?
Anders, that girl is a mage. We rescued
Yeah,
her
I
and
was.
made
The
tranquil.
adrenaline is gone now. I'm trying to be rational here.
Feel their hold on her.
She's the reason you're fighting Anders. Don't turn on her now. Please, Messer.
Baker, no. I almost... If you weren't here... I need to get out of here.
Well, that's the descent we're talking about here, man. And Anders gets a huge bonus of friendship for now that. To Her Excellency Divine Justinia, I am well aware both you and Knight Commander Meredith have rejected my proposal, but I beg you to reconsider. The mages and the free marchers are past trolling. The numbers have doubled in 3 years, and they have found a way to plant their abominations in our ranks. They cannot be contained. The tranquil solution is our answer. All mages at the age of majority must be made tranquil. They coexist peacefully, retain their usefulness. A perfect strategy is simply the best way to ensure mages obey the law of man and maker. I remain as always your obedient servant, Sir Otto Alaric. Well, that's pretty sad and messed up. Basically, the conspiracy was a real one. It's just that it didn't really even Meredith was like, "Nah, G, you're kind of insane. We're not making all of our mages tranquil. I don't." Huh. We're not making all of our mages tranquil. I don't see the point of that in Enigma of Kirkwall. The Enigma of Kirkwall. Honestly, the Enigma of Kirkwall is very interesting because it tells the tale of why exactly Kirkwall as a whole is so messed up.
You saved my life, Merril. What was that thing? He's no demon. Just a deeply troubled man. Can I go home now? Find your parents, but don't stay there. You must leave Kirkwall.
I know. There's nowhere in the city where Sir Ulrich's men won't find me. Thank you, Merril. Andraste herself must have put you in that room.
Alright. So, that's sad. But leaving home is pretty... The scary part is that could have been Bethany. Taking how tactfully written Alaric is as a character out of the equation, Bethany should have warned us what was going to happen.
Told you I know all about our friend Javaris. Smugglers come outside town.
Where else can I go?
Can I go? History of Kirkwall. Did I already read this? Yeah, I guess it did. Alright. My call's red. Okay.
Trash. Trash. Keep. Trash. Trash. Won't be needing that anymore.
This is all Sir Ulrich had. Looks like the Tranquil solution began and ended with him.
Let me see that. The Divine rejected the idea.
Yeah,
Meredith
like,
rejected the idea.
the Divine and Meredith are not
what I expected.
crazy people yet.
Perhaps I should try talking to the Grand Cleric. Maybe she's more reasonable than I thought. Thank you. I will think on what you said.
Now we can question Anders' beliefs.
What are you doing?
Putting out milk. I miss having a cat around. But I think the refugees have scared them all off. Or maybe eaten them. You know, I've been meaning to thank you. Having someone like you making a name for yourself in Kirkwall. It's done a lot for mages. You're the kind of leader we need. To tell the world we won't be punished any longer for our Maker-given gifts.
I don't care about the politics. I just don't want to see the Templars lock you up.
I've tried to hold back. You saw what I almost did to that girl.
Yeah.
You've seen what I am. But
Yeah, but I don't
You
care.
expect me to resist forever.
I don't want you to resist.
Yeah. That's number 2, baby.
This will be a disaster. But I can't live without it. We could die tomorrow. I don't want it to be before I tell you how I feel.
I've never felt this way about anyone.
I thought with justice.
Now, unfortunately, that part's a
was
lie,
over.
but...
I can't give you a normal life. If you're with me, we'll be hunted, hated. The whole world will be against us. If your door is open tonight, I will come to you. If not, I'll know you took my warning at last.
That's Max's friendship. since we see eye to eye with Anders, he now gets a bonus to all his damage.
You're here. I wasn't sure you would come.
Justice does not approve of my obsession with you. He believes you're a distraction. It is one of the few things on which he and I disagree.
So he's kind of an unwilling participant in our threesome.
Please don't call it that. When I was in the circle, love was only a game. It gave the Templars too much power if there was something you couldn't stand to lose. It would kill me to lose you.
This isn't going to fix that.
No mage I know has ever dared to fall in love. This is the rule I will most cherish breaking.
Yeah. Isabella, I've got a new bed partner. You can join the three of us whenever you feel like it.
I love you. I've been holding back from saying that. You should have a normal life, not be tied down to a fugitive with no future. But I don't ever want to leave you.
Don't ever leave.
Do you mean that? Would you have me here, living with you? Would you tell the world, the Knight Commander, that you love an apostate and you will stand beside him?
I want you right here. Until the day we die.
For 3 years, I have lain awake every night, aching for you. I'm still terrified I'll wake up.
Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed.
Are you really getting involved with those Canary? Be careful. They don't think like us. Seneschal Bran has a son about your age.
Sorry, I found the man, Mom.
Those elves you're friends with, they're rather strange, aren't they?
Shall we take this outside and see if it floats?
You've had luck on your travels. Another message came while you were away. You talked.
Alright. No problem, Masha. But right now we need to go help Merril.
I've got something to show you. Come and see. It's beautiful, isn't it?
You're much prettier.
Oh, you're too kind, is it? Is it warm in here? Stop bubbling, Merril. I've spent the last few years restoring this. One of my clan found it in the Brazilian forest, we think. Poor Tamlin. We never found him. Just the shattered pieces of the alluvion.
Ah, that was some backstory. If you play as the Grey Warden... If your Grey Warden from the first game is a Dalish character, either a warrior or an archer, you cannot play a Dalish mage. Not without mods, anyway. The Dalish Warden and Tamlin will find this mirror that Merril found there. They're both from the Saber clan, like she is. Tamlin, who was our ghoul companion, thanks to the Karma's Companion mod in Dragon Age Origins, he was infected by the Blight, the same way our Warden was, if he's a Dalish. Basically, both Tamlin and the Warden were infected, and only becoming a Grey Warden was actually a cure. The Dalish Warden gets cured before it becomes a ghoul, but Karma's Origins allows us to turn Tamlin into a proper Grey Warden to cure him of the Blight. It doesn't work. It's not canon. What I've said, Warden Tamlin is not canon. Tamlin doesn't make it. He gets offed as a ghoul, but that's. But either way, Merril doesn't know anything about that because there's no reason for Tamlin to ever see Merril again. He's got Grey Warden duties.
What's an alluvion?
Long ago, the elves had a kingdom. An empire that covered Thedas. And every city had an alluvion. The mirrors let them communicate across their empire. But I don't know how exactly. My people have lost so much. We know almost nothing of the days before Arlathon. This is a piece of our history.
What are you trying to do with this mirror?
At first, I just wanted to find Tamlin. But it's been too long. Tamlin is probably dead by now, if he wasn't already. But still, I know it can help my people. I can at least recover this one small part of our heritage.
Do you think the mirror had something to do with Tamlin's disappearance?
The ruin we tracked Tamlin to was full of traps and monstrous things, but we found no body. His trail ended at the broken pieces of alluvion.
This thing is what made the Keeper send you away, isn't it?
The Keeper wanted me to destroy the fragment I kept. She said our ancestors meant it to be forgotten. But it's a Keeper's place to remember. Even the dangerous things. We argued. I left. She's wrong. This mirror could teach us so much about who we once were.
I'm sure you wouldn't show something...
Yeah, let's be
dangerous
supportive
to
of
us, anyway.
Merril right now.
It's not dangerous, I promise. I fixed it, or tried to, with blood magic. The mirror won't hurt anyone.
I cringe every time she says that. She has no idea what she's messing with.
I do. I have it totally under control. But it doesn't work. I've tried everything, and I think it's because it needs to be finished with a special tool. And a rule in home. And my clan has one. It's been in their hands for generations.
But you're afraid to face Keeper Marathari again.
Exactly. You have no idea, the Keeper. I can't talk to her. We fight or talk circles around each other.
Yeah, she didn't even regard you
Pointed
specifically
down with
earlier.
to jail.
That's strange.
Please help me.
Like when
Won't
you, but when you returned from the Fade, she didn't care that it was you specifically. That's silly.
I'll go with you.
Maceranus, I'll find some way to repay you, I promise.
And Merril gained 15 friendship with us. Alright. Let's see. All right then.
It's not a good feeling, you know,
What?
being an abomination. I just got a taste of your future.
I'm not up for it. My poor clan. The sooner they move away from here, the better.
Yeah, Andrew, shut up. I'm in love with you, but please be nice to Merril. Got some Danish tattoo ink.
If you walk the paths of Thunder Mountain, something up there.
Oh, Merril. So you've returned. How has your time been among the Shemlin?
It's been nothing but roses and rainbows, Master Island. The alienage is lovely in the spring. The collapsing shacks and drunken brutes are nicely offset by the knee-deep mud.
This path has been of your own choosing, Merril. A path that has saddened the clan greatly.
Perhaps if the clan was more accepting of the ancient ways and not so mired in fear.
Enough! We will not bicker like children in front of strangers. We cannot undo what is done. My apologies for that display. Perhaps we can start again. You've returned. Is there something you need?
Alright.
Do you sell the ink you Dalish use for tattooing?
How dare you? That ink is sacred. We would no sooner sell it to Shem than we would sell our own children.
Make sure you get more Merril armor here, but Andrea's cord. Huh. Why not? I guess it makes sense for more people to end up using a health potion than others. We'll take the hollow carving.
Dalish crafting is... to none, I assure you.
I took your stupid thing anyway, buddy. Take that.
Keeper.
You returned to us, darling. Have you reconsidered this path at last?
Go on. I'm with you.
Thank you, Hawk. Keeper, I need the Arulin home, the ancient carving blade that Master Island keeps.
I see. You wish to rebuild the Alluvian.
You don't have to approve of it. I'm invoking Via Sulavanen. I'll do whatever task you wish.
Well, I'm glad to know I can still disapprove. It is your right. I will give you a service to perform if you insist.
Now what's this about?
What did Merril invoke?
Our history belongs to all Dalish, child. So our clan's most cherished relics can be claimed by everyone. Any Dalish can perform a service for the clan and gain ownership of such an item. For a time. That is what Merril has invoked. Even if she has chosen to live apart, she is still one of the people.
What exactly is this thing we're asking for?
Alright, no problem.
It is an ancient carving tool, used by our wood shapers, passed down for countless generations. Our clan has carried it since before the fall of the Dales. It is as old as Arlathan itself.
We appreciate your help. This means a
I'll
lot.
be nice for now.
I'm glad that Merril has a friend in you, child. I hope you will look after her.
I can take care of myself, Keeper.
Yes, Dalen. I know. Avar Terrell has taken the lives of 3 of our hunters. It lairs in a cavern in the mountainside. Seek it out, slay it. No one else must fall to its anger. Do this for us, and I will give you the Arulin home. May the Dread Wolf never catch your scent.
Oh, I think she already did. Alright. Alright. We can pretty much just do that.
The cave must be near camp. The Keeper would just warn the hunters away otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, I can see it right there. All right. Hey, I unlocked the Spelunker achievement. I guess it means I spent a lot of time in these filthy caves. Interesting. Alright then. Oh, thank you.
That's right, you heard me.
Those grenades are something else, man. They're sick.
I'll deal with this.
Is everyone still alive?
Alright. Rune of Deafness. Improves lockpicking. And Radha's Amulet.
Radha. Valondine, Gaiju, Lethalan.
What were the hunters doing in here?
The Keeper would have sent them to recover elven artifacts from the Varterol before the camp had to move in again.
So your keeper sent them to their deaths?
No. Normally they let the Dalish come and go as we please. Something must have provoked it.
Yeah, I wonder what that's about. Or rather, I wonder if it's that straightforward as Merril's claiming it is. Hint, hint. I have my opinions about Keeper Marathar, but we'll get to know when we get to them. For right now, let's just do as he believes we should be doing. Alright. Harshal.
Why did this happen? Oh, Harshal, I am so sorry.
Oh. Okay. My face. Oh, you know what? Show damage numbers instead. Oh, you know what? Sure. And let's hide helmet. Okay.
I'll tell Iniria for you.
Huh? I guess high helmet doesn't really apply to anyone except Hawk, now I think about it. Well, that's alright. High helmet was one of the most favorite I don't mind showing the damage numbers. It's not, they're really important. Besides, I want to see how big of a deal Varric's numbers are. You saw how insanely powerful that waking bomb detonation was, though. And glare dust. I really like how we just straight up insufficient skill. Doesn't matter when I have Lot Bash. Well, okay, it's not like literally a Lot Bash. It's more like I have to use it in order to actually apply. And the last one is Chandan.
Chandan! Tread carefully, Lethaline. May the trickster never find you in the beyond. We should give their clan amulets to the Keeper.
Whoever's hiding had better come out. Unless you're a dragon, then feel free to keep hiding.
Hello? Praise Andraste. I mean the creators. I thought I'd never get out of... Merril?
Anethera, Paul. Are you hurt?
Stay back. What do you want from me?
Paul, what's wrong? I'm here to help.
Stay back! Don't touch me!
Merril couldn't hurt you if she tried. At worst, she might make frowny faces.
She'll do worse than hurt me. Don't you know what she is? Creators, help me! Someone, please!
Paul, no!
You can pretty much notice that his running animation was still the same. Bioware likes reusing animations a lot. And yeah, he's stopping. The Varterol returns. A new creature introduced solely for Witch Hunt to be the final boss of the whole game.
We're coming.
Is now our final enemy again. And we complete the last herbalist task. Gods wrap offend Merril, and people left together in Arlathan, but the Varterol kept his everlasting vigil, guarding Different City as it eventually comes to dust. This day stands there, watching over the rubble. A traveler swoops at the water there, finds his face over the wraths incarnate.
Paul? Maybe it's not too late. You can help him, can't you, Anders? You can heal anyone.
Merril. He's gone.
Why did you run? You shouldn't have run.
God damn it. Merril, this is zero your fault.
Paul brought this on himself. He was a coward.
He wasn't. You, of all people, should understand the courage it takes to leave the world you know behind. Paul wasn't like the others. He was city-born, worldly. He ran away from the Denerim and found us. I thought if anyone would understand, he would. Something is very wrong. I want to see the Keeper.
Woo! That thing had legs. No! I mean, okay. Alright, Alright, let's hope the autosave try again. Oh, and as by the way, I summon...
Rada, Valondine, guide you, Lethalan.
What were the hunters doing in here?
The Keeper would have sent them to recover elven artifacts from the Vorterra before the camp had to move in again.
So your Keeper sent them to their deaths?
No. Normally they let the Dalish come and go as we please. Something must have provoked it. Why did this happen? Oh, Harshal.
Oh man, I'm basically
so
doing this
sorry.
whole dungeon crawl over again. I just realized.
I'll tell Inyria for you.
One less to worry about. I'll deal with this.
Okay. Yeah, I ended up doing the whole dungeon over again. Oh my god. Oh boy. Well, that was worth it because I didn't want Merril to, like, get upset at me.
Janda, tread carefully, Lethaline.
Because I really didn't...
Stay back! Don't touch me!
Alright. Alright. Okay.
Paul?
Okay.
Why did you run? You
There was nothing you could have done.
He was more afraid of... Paul wasn't...
Alright. 10 data slots acquired. Woo! Oh my god. Okay. But anyway, yeah. Loss of friendship averted. I will not take a friendship loss on characters I intend to go down the friendship path with, plus Merril's friendship buff is much better for her build than the opposite would have been. Merril, you are dangerous. No, I will not explain why you're dangerous. I'm just going to fearmonger everyone. I'm literally going to fearmonger the crap out of everyone you know and love. Because I think I know better than you. Ah, boy.
Paul, what was he thinking? He acted like I was a monster.
Maybe he was thinking, ah, Blood Mage. That seems the most likely scenario.
Oh.
So, we won.
Gotcha!
Bianca, you think that was beautiful?
Alright. Nah, I just... To be honest, I'm just kind of underwhelmed. But then, that's just really the rub. There just wasn't really a way someone like this I would love to be one of the... Man, people love Varric because he's...
In the camp when we arrived. What have they been saying about me? They must think I'm worse than the Blight. I've never hurt the clan. They had no reason to be afraid of me. None of this makes any sense.
What's up? What's up, people? Is that all you got? Oh my god, you dropped a staff called Hubris. That's hilarious. I mean, no, that's terrible. I can't, you monster. You monster, how dare you? How dare you? Feel my wrath. They kind of like fit the theme here.
Are you happy?
Beg your pardon?
Because she seems happy. Hawk, I mean. You are, aren't you?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Good. You've spent much too much time being grumpy. It's a nice change.
That's a genuine compliment, Anders. I hope you understand that. You.
The Varterol is dead.
Masseranus. I'll breathe easier knowing that we will lose no more people to it.
We found these.
I'll return them to their families.
Optional.
We lost Paul. In the cave, he fled at the sight of me. Straight into the Varterol.
Many of the clan fear you will bring back the corruption. Or worse, from the mirror.
And where did they get that idea?
I am their keeper, Dalain. It was my duty to warn them. It's still not too late for you to return to us. Reconsider. There's no need for you to live alone.
Must we go over this again? You'll never accept what I'm doing.
The Eluvian is a trap. It cost us Tamlin. It led you to blood magic. Will you let it twist you further from who you really are?
And who am I? We've done as you asked. Honor our bargain. Give me the Arulin home.
Hawk. Because Merril won't listen, I give this heir...
You know, Marithari, making up lies about what kind of person Merril is all of a sudden really wasn't the best way to handle this.
Thank the creators. I thought maybe she'd go back on her word.
Is it worth restoring this mirror if it turns your clan against you?
You know what it's like to lose everything, Hawk. Not just our land and freedom, but history, stories, language, magic,
I did lose
rituals.
everything. I know what it was like. You built it back up from scratch. But even that cost me stuff.
Sacrifice. But if the mirror restores even one fragment of the past, it's worth it.
We know from Witch Hunt as the player what this type of mirror can do.
What did the Keeper mean? The mirror led you to blood magic.
I'm not saying this to be a hypocrite, I'm just curious.
The shard I picked up was corrupted. I couldn't cleanse it without help. The Keeper refused. She said that it belonged to another time and should be left there. So I found a spirit. It gave me the power to purify the mirror through blood magic.
I've never heard of blood magic purifying anything.
This is a first for me.
There's nothing inherently evil about blood magic. It's magic, like any other.
Are you really that stupid?
The power that contaminated the mirror was too strong to be driven out by normal means. If I had piles of lyrium lying about, I could have used that, but I didn't. I used what I had.
Alright, the blood magic dark side of the Force argument again. I don't really think it's like that. Or at the very least, it's a fantasy thing, so it could be whatever the writers want it to be, whatever.
Take the knife. Just try not to cut yourself with it.
I don't think that's wise, Hawk. Whatever she's trying to do with that mirror, it's at the behest of a demon.
No one asked you. Thank you. I knew you would understand. Let's be away from here. The others are giving me the evil eye.
Yeah, well, they all suck.
You've returned. Is there something you need?
I don't...
Watch your steps, Yam. You don't know how many Dalish arrows are trained on you right now.
If you walk the path...
Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyway, I can finally get the Blood Oath ability. Now my summoned minions are more powerful. Nice. Crit chance. Sure. Merril, what do I do with you?
Sundermount.
Well, if Merril Friendship 15 can finish that up and give her some stuff.
I don't understand the question.
If your people were going to make a magical whatever for talking to each other, why choose a mirror? Do elves spend a lot of time talking to their own reflections?
I suppose the ancient elves would have felt silly talking to a wardrobe or an urn.
If there weren't so many mages preaching sedition, the Templars would not feel so compelled.
3 of the Starkhaven mages were made tranquil.
It's even more
I hear they...
Decimus was right. We should have died.
Maker guide you, Hawk.
Your Sir Ulrich was working on a plan to turn all...
I'm curious what you think about that.
I will not ask how you came by the personal effects of a man recently murdered within our own walls. It's true there has been some discussion of the idea, but as you can see, it has gone no further than that.
You expect us to believe that?
Believe what you like, Mage. The harrowing has served us well enough for centuries. It will be up to mages themselves whether they push us to more stringent measures.
It sounds like you support this.
The Tranquil Ritual was created as a mercy so that mages need not be killed out of hand for a threat they might pose. There is an argument to be made for applying it more widely.
Are you going to listen to this?
Do you think it's easy to contain a mage who truly wants to deal with demons? We have done our best. But many mages have made it clear they view the ritual as no better than death. They want no controls on them at all.
I was just leaving.
Make a watch over you.
Alright.
The Knight Commander found Grace and the other Starkhaven mages. They're still in quarantine. I think Grace trusts me.
I am glad to
the only
stand here
Templar
day
she
after
tolerates
day.
near her people.
It is.
This isn't how it should be. We should stand.
Yeah, we should. I like your enthusiasm, but that's not how the world gets to work.
Brilliant. I'm amazed that you found everything. My craft can begin anew. Your reward, my young friend.
Yeah, no problem. Alright. Ring of the Faithful. Alright.
Welcome back to Silver.
Alright then. Okay. Set the Merril.
Hawk, I could never have faced the Keeper myself. I never imagined a human would help me restore Dalish history. No one ever understood. Not the Keeper, not my clan. Just you.
What can I say?
I'm here for heels.
Someone as sweet as you, Merril.
Sweetie, sweetie, I'm coming
You're too
for
good
that
to me.
elf.
I don't deserve you. You're the first real friend I've ever had. Maceranus, Lethalan. Oh, Hawk. Come in. I was just... Am I crazy?
Yes, but in a good way.
I thought their rule in a home would fix everything. The mirror would work and everything would be right again. But I keep dreaming of Paul's face. Everyone that I care for thinks I'm a monster.
It's hard to imagine someone more lovable than you.
I'm gonna keep...
That's so untrue. I
Keep
can think of someone.
telling you you are better than you think you are.
You've been so good to me. I'll find a way to make this up to you, Lethalan. That's a promise.
I've got something for you.
Time for your gift.
Ooh. Did you get this from Master Island? Mythal, did I miss some important occasion? I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
There's no occasion, Merril. I just thought you'd like it.
I do like it. I'm sorry I'm making a mess of this. No one has ever given me a present before. Useful things. Tools or clothes. Because I needed them, not just because. Maceranus, I'll find a good place for this.
Yeah, you're pretty cool. Great minds think alike achievement. Which means I've gotten more than 50% positive relationship with other people. Alright. With at least 4 companions.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I thought you went to the Hanged Man. And I almost went there to look for you first, but then I thought you might have gone to see your uncle instead. And I'm rambling, aren't I?
I don't mind. You're adorable when you're flustered.
It is
After
your
you left,
calling.
I couldn't stop thinking about Paul and the mirror and everything that's happened. I wonder if I've made a mistake leaving the Dalish.
You're just feeling homesick. Don't second-guess yourself.
I suppose if I hadn't left my people, I never would have met you.
Yeah, what are you trying to say, buddy?
I'm not like you. And I wish that I were. You're beautiful and clever, and you never make any mistakes. And I don't deserve you.
Yeah.
I'm not as perfect as you think now.
I mean, I'm dating
I'm
2
not
other
some sort
people
of
right
goddess.
now, and I'm inviting you to the
I wouldn't be so
polycule.
sure about that.
A perfect
Some
person
people
wouldn't
worship
really
you from afar,
have that.
you know.
Wouldn't really be able
It's
to
foolish
like
of me
do
to even
that
dream that you might.
because no one would think that kind of person is in fact perfect.
I thought I was pretty obvious already. But I could
like
spell
you,
it out for you. Merril,
Oh, this looks so weird with the glowing eyes.
it's all right.
This is so weird with the glowing eyes. I couldn't see these with the other 2. Companion number 3.
What happens now?
Companion number 3.
Are we... What did this mean?
Now we both decide what happens next.
If you hadn't come to Sundermount that day, I can't imagine where I'd be now. I love you. I probably shouldn't have said that, did I? I always say the stupidest things. Uh-oh.
I was thinking of scandalizing the neighbors by having my Dalish lover move in. What do you think?
Man,
Here,
just imagine it.
in Hightown,
If
the
anyone
rich
thought
fancy
one
place
apostate
with
with an
miraculous,
apostate
and
lover
you,
was ridiculous,
with an elf.
3 apostates in the polycule would be like,
Now,
I should be
Brennan,
arrested
you
solely
really
for
are
existing.
crazy, aren't you?
Yeah, I kind of am.
If you're not afraid,
I'm Hawk.
then neither am I.
Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed.
Number 3. Alright then.